Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am a Star Creator, Starco Gaming, and we are back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, today we're going to be talking about the Dazzler, literally my favorite character in the game. Obviously, the rainbow it kind of fit me, you know, with my new team, the Rainbow Unicorn, guys. I kind of like that. Big fan of the Rainbow, but she also is an awesome character. Definitely the strongest characters I have in my roster right now at tier 2, which is actually pretty damn awesome. So in today's video, guys, it's going to be pretty simple. We're going to go through our build. We're going to talk a little bit about her skills. Then we're going to be jumping into the gameplay section. We're going to showcase her against two wall boss ultimate, which is Carver's Glaive and Black Dwarf Cole Obsidian, whatever his name is. And then we're going to showcase her in Alliance Battle Extreme, see how good she is there, at least for new players. And then we're going to be jumping into squad battle and do the same there. So obviously this is a early game review, guys. What's based on is that you are new to the game, you are either free-to-play players or spender, does not matter. It's just, you know, early in the game when you're still progressing in the game, what this characters can actually do for you, and she can actually do a lot for you. Personally, she's been carrying my ass through this progression in Marvel Future Fight as a new players. We are closing on 7 weeks now that we started the game, and yeah, she is literally kicking ass. So let's get started with the stats here. What's very important with her is that critical rate, guys. You don't need to get critical rate above, I think it's 40% or 30%. Anyway, she gets a lot of critical rate from her third skill. I believe it's a third skill, the fourth skill, which is actually very useful. It's a third skill. When you stand into the buff circle, you get a big boost in critical rate, so you don't need that much critical rate on her. Personally, I am literally over what I actually need, but that is just what I have as a build on her. Other than that, you're gonna get Ignore Dodge, which is gonna be 70%. I think it's from her tier 2 passive, so that just makes like that she can perform very well against Carver's Glaive without needing Ignore Dodge trackers, which is awesome. And for the rest, guys, what's very important is pretty simple. Get your cooldown maxed out, get your Ignore Defense maxed out like we have here, and you're gonna be able to kill it with her. It is pretty simple. She is easy to build because of that. Ignore Dodge, native Ignore Dodge, and native critical rates you're going to be getting on her, which is actually pretty awesome. Also, she gets a special ability that give her 3% increase in energy attack, which is not that much, but it is always useful. If we take a look at the gear real fast, guys, you're going to see we don't have much on her. A little bit to max out our Ignore Defense, a little bit to max out that cooldown duration, and then a little bit of energy attack, only 2 4-star 0 of energy attack, so nothing crazy here. It's pretty much a basic build. If we look at the custom gear, you see here this is pretty basic. Immunity to guard break, I do believe that immunity to guard break is really important on her because her 5th skill can actually be guard breaking really easily, so immunity to guard break gives her a huge advantage. And then we only have 140% proc, which is actually pretty weak, but still can get some decent work done. By the way, guys, you want to proc on the 5th skill. As I said, we're running with the set bonus stage 6 in effect overdrive, so we are getting Ignore Defense by 8.1% here, which is what's important. Also extra critical rate, extra critical damage, and extra all attack with the attack proc, obviously. Now if we talk about those skills, guys, first the passive here, you can see ignore target dodge rate by 70% and increase damage dealt to boss type by 65%. So when you fight a wall boss ultimate, you're going to be doing 65% more damage, which is so freaking useful. Not only apply to herself, but it applies to all mutant you actually play. So if you actually don't play her, just want to use her as a support, she is definitely very solid as a support. If you go to the tier 1 passive here, immunity to silence and immunity to blind, which is very useful. Her leadership, though, is actually kind of crappy, only 6% critical rate. Nobody is really going to be using that. Now, the skills, the 3 skills that you're really going to be using is going to be the third skill, which actually put a a light on the ground or whatever it is that will last for about 14 to 15 seconds on the ground. And when you're standing in that, you get a 2 seconds buff, which gonna increase your speed by 1%, your attack by 35%, your defense by 35%, and your critical rate by 35%. So this is why you only need 40% critical rate on her, because you are going to get a constant buff that increases your critical rate by 35%. Also, she's going to be healing for 15% of max HP every second while she's standing in that circle, which makes her very, very, very good at surviving. Next, you have the fifth skill. Fifth skill is going to be the proc skill. Not only this skill does a lot of damage, but it applies silence, stun. Silence is very important for wall boss ultimate. And then you're going to get a 5 seconds invincibility with a 7.5 second cooldown on this ability. Then you have the fourth skill. The fourth skill will stun, silence. Again, 2 skills that apply silence is outstanding. Actually, I thought this skill actually silence, my bad. So 2 skills that apply silence, which is very great against Untitled Battle Extreme. No restriction. Also, you're going to be getting a 35% increase of all attack for 10 seconds with a 7-second cooldown. So pretty much our rotation is going to be pretty simple, guys. It's going to be well, you want to keep the third skill up at all time. You want to proc on the 5th skill, and then when you're not using the 5th skill and the 3rd skill, you want to chain with the 4th skill to get the damage buff, and make sure you proc on your 5th skill. It's that basic. You can always add the 2nd skill and the 1st skill out there if you want to actually do extra damage, but it is not mandatory. If you don't want to mess up your proc, honestly, just do 5-4, 5-4, 5-4, and fit the 3rd skill before the 5th skill when needed. That's pretty much my rotation. I try to do most of the time, but sometimes I do have the 2nd skill and the 1st skill. She is very easy to play. She is very noob friendly, which is awesome. So what we're going to do next, guys, is pretty simple. We're going to be jumping into, first we're going to be jumping in the wall boss ultimate. We're going to showcase her against Carver's Glaive, and then we're going to showcase her against Black Dwarf. So the thing we're going to be using here is pretty simple. We're just going to set her as a lead with nothing really. We're just going to find a team bonus that does not give her much, which we don't actually have. Okay, so we're just gonna put the 2 random characters in there, like we can put that, and we can put something that does not really do much damage. If I actually strike down, let's see. There we go, a Nightcrawler. There we go. So we're gonna put that as a team because we don't actually need anything with her to actually do damage, and we're gonna go without strikers, obviously, just to show the power of the characters. We're gonna do the same setup when we actually jump in Black Dwarf Coal Obsidian Wall Boss Ultimate. So let's jump in there. Yes, this is training mode. I do love that we have training mode in Wall Boss Ultimate. I know it's been there for over a year, but still, I love it because that makes making videos so much easier. I can actually focus the Wall Boss Ultimate I want, and then just jump in training mode and have more fun. So here we're gonna start with the 3rd skill, then chain with the 5th skill, and you can see here the damage is pretty decent without the we did not have the increased attack from the 3rd skill, so we did not get the full power. And here you saw the damage was even better. Whew, that was a close one here. I know you're supposed to switch when you do that, but I don't like to switch, so it is what it is. So here we're gonna go with that 3rd skill again, then chain with the 5th skill, try to do as much damage as we can. Sometimes it's gonna go iframe, so we don't get all the damage we want to get, but still we kick ass here. You can see here, no strikers, nothing. We're already down to the 2nd phase, so I kind of show the power of this characters. If you add support characters to her, or more ignore dodge, you could do even better here. Okay, let's avoid this crap. Let's chain with this skill. Let's cancel with the 5th skill as soon as possible. Let's push the next phase here. Oh, I will actually dodge that. That was great. Just make sure you get the 3rd skill. You can actually cancel the 3rd skill whenever you want, by the way, guys. He's not going to do the annoying skill. Okay, so I messed up the rotation a little bit because I thought he was going to do the 3 waves of, you know, purple attack, whatever. Okay, and that was a little bit risky, but we actually did the job. And you can see here, we already done. So add strikers. This will have been done in between 30 and 45 seconds. That'll have been so much easier. So you can actually see the power of this characters. Next, we're going to be jumping in Cool Obsidian to show how strong she is there too. Usually the theme I use for her here is actually pretty basic. I use this theme. Yes, we get extra leadership, but not much. But today, this is not what we're going to be using. We're going to be using the same exact theme as we just used, or something similar. There we go. That's like terrible strikers, and we're going to remove all those bastards. And let's jump in there and show the power. Usually I beat Cool 9 within 45 seconds because she's just too powerful for a wall boss ultimate level 9, to be honest. If I had unlocked later on, I could definitely do much higher, even with my shitty raid level, which is actually pretty interesting. So we're gonna get started here again. We did not actually get the proc here, so the proc is literally going to be on the wrong skill right now, which is definitely gonna suck. That's gonna slow my damage down. We're gonna try to bring it back on the proper skill here. Hopefully we can actually achieve that. Yes, we did. So now we can actually go back and yeah, that's gonna make this this fight a little bit longer than it's supposed to be, but we're still gonna be kicking ass here without a single doubt. That was a very early proc, which was actually pretty awesome. Now we have the transition. We're gonna go hide at the bottom. Just, you know, no, or maybe not. Kind of got stuck here. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, am I actually die? Oh, okay, that's close. That's actually gonna give me a chance to actually pop the healing and showcase how much she can actually heal, which is pretty awesome. See, she's already almost full HP. She is back to full HP. We did not actually have to do much here. You know, that was a little bit messed up here. Sometimes when you press a skill right before it goes transition, when you jump into the transition, the skill decides to go, which is the reason why I got damaged so much. And we tried to not actually switch character, so that did affect me a little bit, but still pretty easy job here. Now we're getting stuck in that. We do have the healing, but no, we actually got smashed. Okay, so that happens sometimes when you have the tornado. A tornado hitting you at the bad moment can actually do that. This is fine. As always, guys, we like to do raw footage so you can see what goes wrong. Sometimes this is part of what can actually go wrong. And that was a terrible run from the start, so we're going to restart that and showcase a much better fight here, obviously. Okay, bastard, come for me. Now you are going down. So we are starting with the proc on the proper skill this time around. So that's already much better. See how much faster this is going now. Yeah, that proc was kind of shitty though. Was a little bit delayed, but that's going to be fine. Yeah, this is a lot better than earlier, that is for sure. Almost got caught by a goddamn tornado again, that was close. I think I missed that proc here. That was very close though. He is about to go in transition here, which is going to throw everything we can at him until he goes in there. And there we go. Now he's in transition. We did not pre-activate a skill, so this is going to go a lot better here. We're going to try to trigger the tornadoes to go there so we can move there. Here we go. Much better here. We're going to try to get that proc right off the bat here. That was awesome. And you can see, without strikers, without bleed, without anything, we are still kicking ass here, or we don't get a bad run, which is, you know, pretty awesome. And then we're gonna go with that, and this is actually almost over. Maybe 1 or 2 more rotation and this is going to be done. See, that is why you want to have guard break immunity when you get charged like that. You don't actually lose your ability, which is very, very important, obviously. And then you have the fourth skill to avoid the purple shit like that, which is very, very useful. So, and boom, this is over. So, pretty fast. Under 2 minutes. Without strikers, without lead, without anything, which is actually pretty solid for a account that's below 40 raid level. I think I'm still below 40, right? Yeah, 38. So this is actually pretty solid. Obviously, she could do much higher with a regular team. That is kind of obvious. Next, guys, we're going to be jumping in Alliance Battle Extreme. Showcase her power in Alliance Battle Extreme. She actually surprised me a lot in there, and she has the silence to actually counter this guy, which is actually pretty damn awesome. So let's jump in there. Then we're going to be jumping in Squad Battle, and Squad Battle is probably the place where she impressed me the most, by the way, guys. Okay, here we go. So we're going to drop the circle on the ground, and then we're going to start doing some serious damage here. That is pretty much what's important here. Proc was a little bit early, and that is why sometimes I do not want to use the first skill and second skills, because that can happen. And look at this damage. Without a single doubt, we should be getting the 600,000 points here in this fight. This is just too easy. That might actually be my biggest score so far. I kind of missed that proc though, which is definitely gonna suck. Let's hope we can actually get it back here. That's going to be close, and I think, yep, we got it back. Look at this damage. That is just freaking pretty. We're going to be close to... oh, damn. No, no, no. I think we still got the interrupt here. That was pretty messy. Attacking the wrong target here was pretty damn bad with the fourth skill, but I think we still counter what we needed to counter for the silence. So actually did not go as bad as I thought it was gonna go. You can see here we already up to 400,000 points, and we are Alpha in the middle of the fight in the 90-second mark. So you can see she kicks ass in Alliance Battle Extreme, at least for new players, where it's really important to score as high as possible, as early as possible. Trying to get those 600,000 points here can actually be quite useful to get extra cards, which is always nice. Now things is not going as good as we want to. The base is acting funky a little bit, and then I'm going to pay attention to the second war, to be honest, and I do believe that we actually cancel it pretty easy, so that's actually pretty great. We're closing on 600,000 points. We might be able to reach 700,000 points, which actually will be a personal best for me. And now this is the part I hate, when the beasts just go in the middle like that and actually screw my whole rotation. I hate this shit. I freaking hate it, man. Okay, we're gonna try to reset that proc if we can, and we actually got it, so we're gonna be able to reach that 700,000 point with a little bit of trouble. We could probably, with a better run, we could probably reach 800,000 points. We were really close to it. Actually, might cut it. Last kill here. So close, so close. If you take those two mess up targeting that happened, probably will have been around 900,000 points. So she definitely get a very solid job done in Alliance Battle Extreme. Get her to level 70, build her with the CTP of Rage, and she's gonna be doing a few millions in my opinion. Anyway, this was Alliance Battle Extreme, guys. Next we're gonna be jumping in the challenge, the squad battle, because she can do a very good job in squad. in squad battle too. So we're gonna give her a lead with her and Coulson, the best possible team we can actually throw out there, and we're gonna go kick some ass. Also, our 5th skill is so OP for squad battle because it clears so much shit that it makes her a very good character for the first 2 rounds in squad battle, which is pretty damn awesome. So let's switch to her. Let's hit that 5th skill. See, that 5th skill will just clear so much crap, and you can actually chain it with the 2nd skills, the 1st skills. They're actually going to be doing a lot of job here, obviously. And then that 5th skill, you can see already here how much damage we're actually doing. You want to keep that 3rd skill on the ground, and the 4th skill though can actually be a little bit tricky. If you can avoid using the 4th skill, avoid using it, or make sure that you're gonna be able to cancel it. Otherwise, you can get stuck in that 4th skill and actually slow down your run pretty much. It can actually be bad sometimes, so you gotta be careful with that 4th skill. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Yes, I'm standing a lot of dropping shit. I don't care. The points are still going to be there. We're not going to have any issue reaching the 3rd round, that's for sure. You can already see the points here. We are doing very good. We are definitely going to be doing over 200,000 points in the 1st round, which is usually what we want. Normally I get close to 500,000 points in the 2nd round. Okay, now the mobs maybe not reach a 200,000 point because those mobs are kind of annoying right now. They're so spread, they're so annoying. Oh, so close. 199,973 points. I was close to my 200,000 point here. This phase should be a little bit easier. Throw that 5th skill here so we can actually get going. More mobs to come. That 3rd skill, and then now we can just start smashing. We have our 10 charge of detective light, which is pretty much all that matters here, and for the rest we can just smash a few buttons and you know, get a very easy 2nd run down. We're already almost up to that 300,000 point we actually need, so you can see this is going very well. And protective light is gathered, so now all we gotta do is smash the freaking buttons and try to get as high as possible. We are already over 300,000 points, so going very well. Now we're just gonna try to score as close as 500,000 points for before the next round starts, so we can actually get a head start on the next round. Obviously, 400,000 points is gonna be pretty easy. Actually, usually it is almost there. This one should actually give it to us. Yeah. So you can see she is very powerful. And it looks like the minions that appear with the 5th skill actually do damage as they were tier 3 characters. So it is very useful. So here you can see 400, almost 450,000 points. It's not my best run with her, but we're still gonna get the job done. Closing on 500,000 point now. I'm just waiting on the orbs here. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Maybe no. That did hurt a little bit. We lost a little bit of points, but that's fine. We're gonna catch up. One more orb here, and then we can actually go to full offense mode here and actually try to get as many points as possible. The nice thing is that when the mobs appear, they pretty much get instant kill when you have that 5th skill going on, which is actually pretty damn useful here. Now I'm just trying to be careful, get my orbs. Ouch. That's fine. We can actually get heal through it, so it's not that bad. And there we go. Now the work is pretty simple. just do as much damage as we can. Actually, not my best run. I scored over 700,000 points with her in a much better run. Sadly, today it is not that one, but we should be able to get up to 600,000 points without too much problems, obviously. Unless we take a lot of massive hit, which shouldn't happen usually. There we go, 600,000 points. We're gonna be close to that 700, but I think that we're gonna be missing just a little bit for it. We got hit here. That's bad. But yeah, 47,000 points. So very solid characters for that game mode. Squad battle definitely get the job done here. So guys, that's pretty much all the content we had to show for this early game review. Dazzler is a very solid paywall characters, guys. If you get the opportunity to recruit her, definitely worth building as a solo characters, but also worth building to be a support characters for mutant characters. So she is awesome. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all we had for today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check the bell, so when we actually start the crystal giveaway, you are actually getting the notification about it. So guys, thank you for watching. You all keep enjoying playing Marvel Future Fight, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.